Ooh. I remember when my cousin was over, he was playing Just Cause till like 5 in the morning, just flying around doing nothing. Fucking Minority Report. What is that game? What's that game when you have the mind powers? Psyops! There we go, Psyops. Cold Winter. Brute Force. Man, there is like a list of so many games that are. Oh man, Raw Danger. If you Raw Danger is like $1.99, that is one of the most bootleg games I've ever played in my life. All I have to do is just tell you about it. It's supposed to be about like a flood. First of all, it's called fucking Raw Danger. That right there enough could tell you like that this game is gonna be great. It's called Raw fucking Danger. Um, Raw Danger. You make raincoats out of trash bags and duct tape. There's a whole section of the game where you're like an 8-year-old child running from her perverted teacher that's trying to rape her, and then there's a part where you're like a taxi driver running away from a flood, and you can run him over and like time paradox the game. That is awesome. That game is so bootleg that I love it. Next question before I go into more bootleg stuff. First and foremost, you're awesome. Thank you, sir, for the compliment. You're very nice. I bet you're very handsome. In some way. Let's see. What's your least favorite Resident Evil game? I'd have to say Resident Evil 5 is, hands down. Resident Evil 5 is my least favorite Resident Evil game. I fucking hated it. I did not like Resident Evil 5. Closely behind that is probably Code Veronica. Code Veronica, when I first played it, I hated it. It didn't take me till later to appreciate. I didn't appreciate Code Veronica until Resident Evil 4 and 5 came out, because I didn't like the gameplay style of 4 and 5. 4, I enjoyed it, but I just thought of it as another game. I didn't think of it as a Resident Evil game, and that's why I liked it so much. Resident Evil 5, I didn't really like at all, because it's literally like an HD version of Resident Evil 4. They use all the same fucking funky ass animations, same reload animations, same animations when you jump out windows. Like, how lazy are you, Capcom? Um, Rehashing shit. Son of a bitch. Chris is so damn buff in that game. Like, jeez. But I'd probably say, yeah, my least favorite is 5, just because then my next, I don't know. It's a hard choice. Like I said, I don't know, remake was kind of pissed me off because I can't beat it. And you're probably gonna laugh like, "Oh, you can't beat remake. It's so easy." I know it is easy. Remake is easy. It's just that Mother Nature herself does not want me to beat that game. Because every time I get close to the end, my disc breaks, my Wii stops working, my GameCube gets stolen, my memory card corrupts. Like, 8 things has happened to me, and I can't beat the game physically. Like, I'm gonna beat it with a belt. Oh. Next thing. Are you planning on doing an Uncharted walkthrough for... I mean, are you planning on doing a walkthrough for Uncharted 3? No, I don't plan games before they come out. Yeah. We'll see when it comes out. I hope that's not another, let's hope that's not another... Fuck. Fuck! Ah! Yeah, I'm still sick a little bit. I have a cold. I mean, I'm coughing. I have a cough. Bad cough. Bad cough. Um, yeah, I don't play on games before they come out. Sorry. Uncharted 3 will be decided when it comes out. What do you think about Sly 4 being announced? Platform plus me equals very happy Vash. Hearing about... First of all, the game is great. The Sly Cooper games are amazing. Second of all, it's a platformer. I love platformers. So, yeah, it's great. Next question. Has gaming ever negatively affected one of your relationships? No. Pokemon has. The TV show. I remember I stood up a woman. She was going on I was going to go on a date with her, and I actually stayed home and watched the Pokemon marathon. Bet you people are like, oh, you're such a loser. Nah, nah, nah. I didn't like her that much, so whatever. Pokemon was more important at that moment in time, and it was worth it. Next, let's see. I notice you tend to chant hip-hop songs, especially Kid Cudi and Old School. Favorite artists, please. I already said that earlier about all the stuff I like. Hey Vash, I have a question for your Ask Vash. Are you a fan of the WWE? If so, who's your favorite? I kind of answered that already. I watch wrestling, but I'm not like all into it. And my favorite wrestlers would have to be CM Punk and Chris Jericho. As of now, I used to love Jeff Hardy. I actually bought like a shitload of wrestling DVDs because they were on sale at Best Buy, and I ended up getting like Best High Flyers. This fucking 9-hour DVD about ladder matches, man. That shit is great. I watched that DVD like 10 times. And then I got like the best of Raw and the best of SmackDown. The Raw one's kind of boring. The SmackDown one was alright, but the ladder match one's probably my favorite one. Let's see. If you could, would you host a live walkthrough if ever? If so, what kind of game would you choose? If I were to walk through a game, it would be a game that I can finish in an hour or less. Because I can't play a game for long periods of time. Because I get bored. Let's see, so I watched your Psychonauts LP and I heard about Mario Galaxy. May I donate the actual game? Of course you can, because I actually don't own Mario Galaxy 2. I rented it for my job for free and I beat it. And then I brought it back. And when I plan on playthroughing that game sometime in the future, I was just gonna rent it again. But if you want to give it to me, sure, I don't care. I'll play it. I'll put it to good use. It'll sit on my shelf and be played rather so lightly. Will you be doing a walkthrough of the new Hitman game? I don't plan games before they come out. I'm sorry. Metal Gear Ray and Rex versus Megatron. Who would win? Fucking Megatron, cause he tapped that ass, boy. That ass. I ran out of water. Shit. Getting thirsty in this bitch. Do you think you'll do a Batman Arkham City playthrough? I don't say I'll do games before they come out. Hey Vash, my favorite Super Nintendo game is Final Fantasy VI. What's your favorite Super Nintendo game? Honestly, I didn't play a lot of Super Nintendo. I didn't really get into Nintendo till the 64 because my original Nintendo system was stolen by one of my other cousins. So I didn't get to enjoy it. What made eating things worse is my cousin here. I actually gave his sister all of my Nintendo games because I didn't have a system anymore. So, I gave her Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2, Mega Man 1 and 2. You had them. You had them. Those were my games. Super Nintendo wise, I literally had like Toy Story, Super Mario All Stars, Super Mario World, and like Scooby-Doo. Like I literally had like 6 games, and Street Fighter. Funny story is my cousin's big sister here, which is my older cousin. When my uncle sold his Super Nintendo, he sold his Super Nintendo for a PlayStation 1, and he gave her all of the Super Nintendo games because I had the system, and he wanted us to kind of like learn how to share because she had the games, I didn't have the games, but I had the system, so we had to work together to play. Funny thing is she didn't share, so she only really allowed me to play like a couple games. She had like 30 something games. We only played like 3 of them. I think over time she eventually just was like okay, and we shared, but mostly I didn't really play much of them. The only ones we played were like Super Punch Out, Zombies Ate My Neighbors, which is a really awesome game that I love. We played Looney Tunes Basketball. That was great, and Donkey Kong. We used to 2-player that all the time. Me and her used to hang out all the time. So I'd say my favorites. It's funny how you asked me what my favorite Super Nintendo game, and I went into this long ass spastic conversation with myself. How are we looking on time? 40 minutes. Okay. Damn, I've been talking for a long time. I'd have to say my favorite Super Nintendo game was Super Mario All Stars because I used to play the shit out of it, and that was the only really Super Nintendo game that I played a lot. I remember when I was younger, and my mom would drop me off at my grandma's house in the mornings during the summer. And she used to give me these stank-ass workbooks that I had to do every summer. I hated that shit. It's supposed so your brain don't rot, like, during the 3 months you're off, 2 months or whatever. And I had to do like 5 pages a day before I could play my games. And I always bring my 64 and my Super Nintendo. And like I had to like, my grandma would have to like check it before, but they didn't know how smart I was because I would literally just go in the back of the book and get the answers and finish in a couple minutes. So Don't tell them that. They're going to get me in trouble. I only have one question. Are you worried about losing your job at Blockbuster? No, because I'm no simp. I don't, it's a job. I'll find another if, I'm not. I'm versatile. Someone wrote in all fucking caps saying it would be very cool if you could, but they spelled could chold, do a vid of you unboxing your new Vidoi games and PS I love you. Isn't that a movie? I don't really unboxing video. Oh, aren't there enough of those on the internet? I'm sure there's someone unboxing everything. I don't know if you want to see it that bad. Shit, why not? You said you have never beaten a Zelda game. Did you get You said you never beat a Zelda game. Did you get Ocarina of Time 3D then? Yes, I did get it, and I think I just finished the Fire Temple. And I'm heading to the Water Temple, and I'm very hesitant to play it because I hate the Water Temple. Because that's as far as I got when I played it originally a long time ago. And I quit because it sucked. I have 3 questions. Do you play Minecraft? No. Will you ever do a Let's Play if you do? No. If you ever put a graham cracker on an eye. Have you ever put a graham cracker on a eye? No, I don't think I've ever. I did sword fight with a horse one time. But no, I never put a graham cracker on an eye. Something I gotta do. Oh shit, I think I pressed the wrong button and like skipped a bunch of stuff. Fuck! I did like no. What is this? Damn it! Ah, fuck, I pressed like the wrong button and it put me at the bottom of the page and I gotta find my space again. Let's see. Almost there. So much scrolling. Let's see. All I gotta do is find that guy that wrote in all caps, and I'd be able to. There we go. There we go. McDonald's or Burger King, Coke or Pepsi? Burger King, because McDonald's food tastes fake, and I like Pepsi because Coke makes my throat burn. Next question. Do you think you might do a Minecraft Let's Play? No, I won't. Will you do a Devil May Cry 3? No, I won't. Hey Vash, I was wondering what got you into recording and commentating. I stated that before already. No, that's not it. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? Japan, of course. Who the fuck else wouldn't go? Yeah, I'd probably go to like London or I don't know. Somewhere cool that's not here. Doesn't, anywhere. Let's see. What is your most favorite horror game of all eternity? Christine. That's the person's name. You, of all eternity. You're cool. Resident Evil 2 is my all-time favorite survival horror game of all time. In all eternity. Also, let's see. What is that? No. What made you think of doing old school? Oh, here's a good one. What made you think of doing old school / current gen games as a lineup? Here's an explanation of why I decided to do an older game and a new game at the same time. You may think that I'm doing this because I want to. No, I actually am doing that to make you guys happy and to make me happy at the same time. I honestly enjoy playing older games than I do playing newer games because that's where I spend most of my time, playing older games and not newer things. I have so many newer games that I've never beaten because they don't hold my interest that long. I get really far, but I just don't finish it. The reason why I said I was going to do one old game and one new game is because people bitch and complain at me about why I don't play anything new. And I reply to them because there's nothing new worth playing right now. I enjoy playing older games. I want to make sure that my channel does not turn into something I don't want it to. That's the one thing that I'm mostly afraid of, is I don't want my channel to be known for something I don't like. For example, I don't want to whore myself out and play Minecraft and Call of Duty in every fucking game that comes out day one, because I don't want the reputation of being that guy that only plays those games when I don't like it. I want to be the guy that plays the games he enjoys playing. I want to be the guy that you rely on showing you a game that you missed when you were 10, Like, for example, Psychonauts. A lot of people didn't like the game, but more people enjoyed watching me play it. So many people sent me messages saying, like, thank you. I saw this game, and I didn't want to play it, but I saw how much fun it was, and I bought it. That makes me happy. when there's games that didn't sell at all that I really enjoy, and people are like, "Hey, thank you for showing me this game. I had a lot of fun playing it." Like that's what I really like. So yeah,